Hey, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Akwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give whatever honor to the apostles of great millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth. And the rest of the life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, you Akim get something from this video. I'm going to go through Sirach 7 and kind of get a couple precepts and get what I got highlighted. And, kind of, make some points, man, on, what the things we should be doing and the things that we should be avoiding. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. And Sirach, again, is one of those books that gives you, it gives you jewels, so to speak. It gives you direction, okay? Especially on how to dwell in this captivity that we're in, man. How to move around. It tells you how to, what to do, how to, what to do on the job. It tells you what to do as far as in your daily walk. It tells you a bunch of different things, man. And it's one of those books that I often refer to, and go back to and talk about, because it gives you so much. It's a character building, it's a character building book, man. And I highly encourage your brothers to go through it, and read the chapter, Sirach. Okay, this is Sirach 7:1, though. It says, do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Right? Scripture say, do no evil, right? So shall no harm come unto thee, right? You do evil and you sin, it's punishments for that, man. Okay, when you go to Micah 7:9, it says what? I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. Okay, which when you go into that word indignation, it means what? Like righteous judgment. Okay, so in order to, we fall. Don't get me wrong, we fall, but we get back up again. But you don't want to add sin onto sin, like the people in the world, because the people in the world, they have hell coming, man. If you look at just what's, going on in America and going on throughout the four corners of the earth, these people have hell coming, man. Okay. It says, do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee. Scriptures also say what? Follow not a multitude to do evil. Okay. I'm going down to 4. It says, seek not the Lord preeminence, neither of the king the seat of honor. Right? Preeminence, like wanted to be over someone, wanted to be at the top, especially in the truth, man. Like, it's been examples, even in the camp, like where, a man, wanted to be lowered over all the Akim, and that man eventually got put out. But, that could have been his, that could have been leading up to the things he did. Him seeking preeminence could have been the cause or the reason why he did the things that he did. Okay, which I'm not going to get into, but he did some fucked up shit. Okay, to Akim. And that'll lead you to think that Akim is your man and not Yahweh Shah's man. That's not the case. Okay, it says, justify not thyself before the Lord, and boast not of thy wisdom before the king. Okay, justify not thyself before the Lord. Okay, and don't boast not thy wisdom before the king. Okay, you can't justify yourself because the Lord knows all, man. Okay, it says, seek not to be judged, being not able to take away iniquity. Seek not to be judged, being not able to take away iniquity, lest at any time thou fear the person of the mighty and stumbling block in the way of thy uprightness. Offend not against the multitude of the city, and then thou shalt not cast thyself down among the people. Right, and that's, you don't want to offend amongst the multitude of the city. Right, scripture say what? If it be so, be at peace with every man. Okay, it says, offend not. It's like 8. It says, bind not one sin upon another, for in one thou. It's like it. Bind not one sin upon another, for in one thou shalt not be unpunished. Right, adding sin unto sin unto sin unto sin, kind of like what I mentioned earlier. Because what it's showing that fear of the Lord is leaving you. Okay. And you don't want that, because how else would you please, you got to have faith. in the Lord. You know, you got to fear the Lord, man. And when you go to Hebrews 10:31, it says what? It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. How can you have faith and how can you fear the Lord if you add sin unto sin? That's why I got what I got in Sirach 7:1. Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Okay? Offend less, man. Okay? It says, say not, Most High will look upon the multitude of my oblations, and when I offer to the Most High, he will accept it. And that's the mentality of a 2/3 nigga in the world. You know? That's the mentality of these, you know, if you look at your, everyday Christian, that's the mentality of an everyday Christian. Okay, so say not, the Most High will look upon the multitude of my oblations, and when I offer to the Most High power, he will accept it. Oh, man, he gonna forget. He gonna look over. Nah. Okay. And the Lord knows the number, how much hairs on your head by the number. Okay, the Lord knows, man. So how can you fool something like that? You can't. That's why it's best to come to the Lord and be honest. Scripture say what? He's merciful. This is 10. It says, be not faint-hearted when thou makest thy prayer, and neglect not to give alms. Alms could get your sins forgiven, man. And that's a brotherly thing to do. Give alms, man. Okay, it says, be not faint-hearted when thou makest thy prayer. Don't be faint-hearted, because when you go to Sirach 2, the 2nd chapter, it tells you what? It says, if you faint-hearted, you won't be defended. If you doubt when you make your prayer, it won't be answered. Okay? It says, laugh no man to scorn in the bitterness of his soul, for there is one that humbleth and exalteth, which is the Most High. It says, devise not a lie against thy brother, neither do the like to thy friend. Use not many words in a multitude of elders, and make not much babbling when thou prayest. Get to the point when you pray, but use not many words in a multitude of elders. Because what can you, how do you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. When you are in the presence of great men, listen twice as much as you speak. Don't talk so much, run your mouth so much. What do you know? Okay, it says, hate not laborer's work, neither husbandry, which the Most High hath ordained. Number thyself. Yeah, you can't be, lazy. A nigga, just lazy. Okay? It says, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember the wrath will not tarry long. Follow not a multitude to do evil. The majority of the world is evil. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Scriptures say what? If the king is wicked, then the people are too. Okay? It says, humble thyself greatly, for the vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms. Yeah, humble thyself, because a haughty spirit is before a fall. Pride and a haughty spirit is before a fall. And what is man that he should be prideful? Scripture say what? The Lord directed the man's steps, man. Okay? It says, change not a friend for any good by no means. Change not a friend for any good by no means, neither a faithful brother for the gold of Ophir. It says, forego not a wise and good woman, for her grace is above gold. Yeah, scriptures also say if you have a woman that, that basically is listening to you, and not putting too much hell on you, man, don't put her off. Let her dwell. Okay? Right here, Sirach 7:26, it says, hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. It says, honor thy father with thy whole heart, and forget not the sorrows of thy mother. Remember that thou wast begotten of them, and how canst thou recompense them the things that they have done for thee? Yeah, you got to honor your father and your mother, man. You can't disrespect your father and your mother, man. Okay? whether they know the truth or not. (29) It says, fear the Lord with all thy soul and reverence his priest. Love him that made thee with all thy strength and forsake not his ministers. Fear the Lord and honor the priest and give him his portion as it is commanded thee, the first fruits in the trespass offering and the gift of the shoulders and the sacrifice of sanctification and the first fruits of the holy things, and stretch thine hand unto the poor that thy blessing may be perfected. Scriptures also say what? Kiss the son. At least he be angry. Right? Going back to what 31 just said, you know. Serve the Lord, man. Scriptures say what? Obedience is better than sacrifice, if I'm not mistaken. I think righteousness is better than sacrifice. I'll try to find it. Let me just finish this. It says, be not slow to visit the sick, for that shall make thee to be beloved. Whatsoever thou takest in hand, remember the end, and thou shalt never do amiss. But let me find this really quick. Better than sacrifice. Yeah, right here. 1 Samuel 15 and 22. It says, and Samuel said, hath the Lord Yahweh, and Samuel said, hath the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord Yahweh. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. So to obey is better than sacrifice. It's another one in here too. I forget where it's at, but to obey is better than sacrifice, man. Okay, which we don't sacrifice anymore. So because Yahweh Shah was the ultimate sacrifice for the elect, you know. So we can receive. Look, I'm Lord willing. I'm one of those men. I don't know if I'm one of those men or not. Lord willing. But so the elect could receive the knowledge. Okay, so like I don't want to make myself, of that number because I don't know. I don't know. As a matter of fact, while I'm on that, let's grab that real quick. I got this in Hebrews 10 real fast. It's Hebrews 10 and 36. It says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. That you might receive the promise. Scriptures also say what? That the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Scriptures also say what? Make thyself not, don't make yourself of that number, man. I don't know. Scriptures say what? Many are called, but few are chosen. I don't know, but I hope to be chosen, man. Okay? So Salakia for that. But yeah, man, obey, right? When you, we fall, right? Just man falleth 7 times, but he get back up again. But the point is that he get back up again. Okay? But don't add sin to sin. Do not add sin to sin, because then what will make you different from niggas in the world? Okay, so with that, man, Lord, when the video is edifying, Lord, willing, you brothers got something from this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.